Hi, I'm Jeff Tobe and I am Coloring Outside the Lines. I am so glad you are taking the time to learn more about customer complaints and how they can actually work to your advantage. In fellow speaker Janelle Barlow's best-selling book, A Complaint is a Gift, she introduced a revolutionary notion. Customer complaints are a valuable feedback mechanism that can help organizations rapidly and inexpensively strengthen products, service style, and market focus. So, why do customers complain? Their expectations have not been met. They are angry, or because they're genuinely concerned about others who use your products or services, and they want to better the service itself. You know the saying, the customer is always right? I like to say that the customer is not always right, but they are always the customer. And this simply means that solving the problem is more important than who is right and who is wrong. You see, a complaint is a gift package waiting to be opened. They're given freely, they're not solicited by your organization, they usually come as a surprise, and they give you free direct communication from the customer about service failures, competitors' offerings, etc. And you don't even have to pay for a costly survey. Complaints give you the opportunity to increase customer trust, build long-term relationships, and engage your customer as an advocate. If your customer is complaining, you're being given the opportunity to retain that customer. Here are 8 things you must keep in mind when handling a customer complaint. Number 1, if you don't know the answer to the problem, don't lie. Tell them you'll find out and get back to them, and then make sure you get back to them. Here are just a few reasons that are pretty obvious why you should be honest with your customers and totally transparent. Lying doesn't let you solve the real problem, and lies cause stress for you and your customer. Lies will destroy trust, and in some instances, it's illegal. Also, it's embarrassing when you're caught in one, and you can lose the client forever. Number 2, call back when you say you will, even if you don't have a satisfactory resolution for them. Customers expect employees to know most, if not everything, about what they're asking for support for, which isn't by any means completely unreasonable. Customer service associates should be very knowledgeable in their profession to be considered legit as an individual and as a representative for the entity they work for. But there are instances where we need to get back to the customer, and we need to do it in the time we indicate. Number 3, make the customer part of the solution, not the problem. Where did that cliche come from? I did some research and I found that T. Seidner said, there is no more neutrality in the world. You either have to be part of the solution or you're going to be part of the problem. Number 4, don't take criticism personally. If the customer is criticizing you, try these 6 steps. First, stop and consider your first reaction. Next, remember the benefit of getting feedback. Next, listen for understanding. Then thank them for their input without being condescending. Ask questions to deconstruct the feedback. And finally, request time to follow up. Number 5, be composed at all times. If you get angry, it only makes your job harder. My feeling is that it's not so much about what actually caused your anger, frustration, or displeasure, but how you choose to deal with those emotions that matter. 6, show empathy and use words like, I understand how you feel, or I can certainly see your perspective. Show empathy. Number 7, tell them what you can do, not what you can't do. This is a key to handling complaints. It's an easy way to turn around someone's dissatisfaction. And finally, number 8, find out right away what will turn that dissatisfaction into satisfaction. If you're unable to convert the customer, you have the chance to win real customer loyalty instead. Every employee who comes in contact with your customers should be taught this and be able to do the following. Treat the problem as his or her own. Hear the backstory, not the bad mouthing, and focus on the solution rather than the drama. It's important to remember a few important statistics when we're talking about complaints. 7 of 10 customers will do business with you again if you solve their problem to their satisfaction. Of complaining customers, 95% will do business with you again if you solve their problem at first contact. Author Michael LeBoeuf says, customer loyalty is worth 10 times the price of the initial purchase. With all this in mind, I hope your next complaint is a gift. In the meantime, this is Jeff Tobe, hoping you keep coloring outside the lines.